Hello, my name is Thomas Norton, and I work in the Educational Technology Department at BJU Press. Today I'm going to show you a tool called Bingo Baker. And what this website allows you to do is make and save bingo cards so that you can play bingo with your students. This is made by the same person who made Jeopardy Labs, actually. So a lot of these steps will be very similar to that website if you're familiar with using it. When you go to bingobaker.com, you'll be taken to this web page, and then you can scroll down, and right from here, you can start making your bingo cards. So say I want to make a bingo card that is the states and capitals of the United States. I can just start typing those capitals right into my bingo card here on the top. So I'll start out by typing in Montgomery, Juneau, Phoenix, and we'll do Little Rock. And of course, you'd go out filling out all of the bingo card here. Once you have used up all the spots here, there's space down below where you can add more lines so we can fill in all 50 states and capitals. We'll just do these 4 to start out with. Now, of course, when you're playing bingo with your students, um, in this case, we're probably going to want to give them a different piece of information than what's on their card. So we may want to call out Alabama as the clue or as what they're looking for. And you want your students to know that Alabama's capital is Montgomery and then look for that on their bingo card. So Bingo Baker actually allows you to do that by using the backs of the cards. So once you've filled in all of the fronts of the cards, the fronts are what your students are going to see on their page. We can actually click these. Then over here on the left sidebar, click flip over, and it will allow us to attach another term to the back of the card. So we're going to put on the back here Alabama, on the back of Juneau, we'll put Alaska. Of course, Phoenix is Arizona, and Little Rock is Arkansas. Now, when we use the color, and this Bingo Baker has a built-in collar, so you don't have to make up your own with a hat of names or anything. It will call out, it will give you as the item to read out the state, and your students will have to remember which capital goes with that state in order to find it on their bingo card. So once we're done filling in all of our items here, it will look something like this. So here we have, these aren't all of them, but I've just filled out my card. Of course, you would fill out the rest of the answers down here on the bottom. We have a couple of different options here. We can make the center space, make it free or make it not free. And we can also shuffle items only within their column. That will be like normal bingo. So in normal bingo, numbers 1 through I believe it's 20 are always in the B column, and 21 through 40 or whatever it is are always in the I column, and so on. So if you want to keep your items in their same columns, you can do that, or we can have them shuffle throughout the whole board. Once you're done, you will hit generate down here and make your bingo cards. I didn't give it a title, so that's why it's untitled, but you can give a title up at the top. And then it will give you the option to play bingo online with your students. You can print off, there's options here to print off. It will only let you print off, I believe it is 8 unique boards. If you don't buy the premium version. Now the premium, I believe, is a $25 one-time purchase. So if this is something you like a lot and would like to be able to print off online or a bunch of boards, you can do that. But we can play online with as many students as we like. So the way you'll do that, if you're looking over here on the right side, we have Play Online. So this first URL that it's giving you, we're going to copy that to our clipboard, is what you share with your students. So post this in Google Classroom or get it to your students. However you share links with them, send them an email or however you do that. And your students will go to that page. And let me show you what that looks like. Your students will go to that link that you've given them. And that will give them an online bingo card. We'll click Generate Card here. And you'll see that my students have a card with all of the capitals that I just made. They even have the option to click and unclick their items as they are called. And then back on your page, we have the bingo caller. So you'll have the option to call out each number. We can switch this to full screen so that you can show it to your students. And the first option here is Kansas. So your students need to remember on this version that Topeka is the capital of Kansas. And then they're going to look on their page for where Topeka is and mark it. And of course, as if you have all 50 states and capitals in here, they're not all going to fit on this card, so they may not be on every board. And then we just play bingo like you normally would. We can click next, go over to Indiana. And just for confirmation, you can click the back here and it will show you what is on the back of the card. Obviously, you wouldn't want to do that with your students. You want them to be thinking about what is the state, what's the capital that goes with the state, and then looking for it on their board. So this is Bingo Baker. I hope that it can be useful for you. Hope you can find great ways to use it. I hope you have a great day, and I can't wait to hear what you're up to.